We're just hours away from first pitch of the Mariners' home game against the Royals. And while fans hope for another big win today, many wins are being celebrated among those in their journeys to recovery from substance use and overcoming mental health challenges. Raising hope and reducing stigma around substance use and mental health challenges is the main goal. To tell us more about the third annual Recovery Day at T-Mobile is Victor Estrada from Central Washington Recovery Coalition. Thanks so much for being here, Victor.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Victor, you are living 8 years of recovery. What would you want people to know about your experience?
What I can tell you is it wasn't easy, but it's definitely worth it. 8 years ago, I walked into a 12-step program, broken, hopeless, just trying to learn how to live again. And in the last 8 years, I've accomplished a lot of things in life, slowly getting my life together, getting a career, getting into a healthy relationship, getting married, being able to sponsor people and work with people to teach them how to find recovery. It's probably the best thing that's happened in my life.
Congratulations. I can hear that emotion of just how important that is to you.
It is. For so long, I robbed from communities and, I just was a bad person. And, I always tried to figure out what my purpose in life was. And I never knew what it was until I got in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked in different fields. I've been security at a facility. I transitioned into homeless outreach. And then from that, I became a recovery coach. So I've been doing that for the last a little over 2 years, working with people that are incarcerated, coming out of treatment centers and out of prison, and showing them how to find recovery and a new way to live.
That's great.
Yeah.
If people are heading out to the ballpark today, what can they expect from Recovery Day?
Recovery Day is an amazing event. We start off at Occidental Park at 10 a.m. We start with a little rally, music, some speakers. Around 11, I get the crowd pumped up. We got the bullhorn out. We march down to T-Mobile Field, and it just, we sing Root for Recovery. It's like Take Me Out to the Ball Game,
Yeah.
but root for Recovery. And, we just try to get the crowd as big as we can, and then we stop in front of Lumen Field before we get to T-Mobile Park, and we circle up and we do the Serenity Prayer. The last couple times we've done it, there's been a few hundred people circled up, and it's just a powerful moment for people in
growing
recovery.
to thousands this year.
Yes.
You have a special connection to the first pitch honoree. Could you share that with us?
Yeah, so Travis is one of my sponsees, and he's freshly back in recovery, and baseball's always been a big part of his life, and I threw it at him if he would like to throw the first pitch. Brought it up with King County Recovery Coalition and Washington Recovery Alliance, and they were like, let's do this.
That's great.
So he gets him and his son, he's 8 years old, Augie, they get to throw the first pitch today.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to him on his road to recovery, and you helping him along the way is great. Head out to the ballpark today to see the Mariners hopefully get a big win, and to learn more about Recovery Day while you're out there. First pitch is at 1:10, but get there a few hours early and learn a little bit more about everything that's happening. Victor, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.